Do you guys know how to sell? It's something that I've been studying for the past 20 years, how to sell effectively. And I would say for the past 5 years, I've really ramped up and I've been able to go from a point where, maybe I was doing $200,000 a year, and where I'm at now is over $1 million a year. So what I've learned from that is a couple things. The first thing is that if you want to get to the top, there's one thing that you have to do constantly, which is continually be improving whatever it is you're doing. So if you have a sales strategy, the problem is the people that don't have a sales strategy or a process to use, they never really know what's working, what's not working. You can't tell, because if you're just flying by the seat of your pants, you're basically doing something different every single time that you get on a call, and you never have predictable results that way. So you need to start doing things consistently. That's step number one. Step number two is adjusting and changing minor things. You hear something, you learn something from a channel like mine or another channel, you try it out, you see how it works, and things are not going to work the first time you try it. So if I tell you something, you need to try it more than one time for it to work. It's like trying a food for the first time. It's impossible that if you never tried something, that you're gonna always like it. You're not gonna always like something. It's not gonna always work the first time. Same with food. So think about it like that. You got to try something, but you may not do it the right way the first time. You may need to go back and evaluate how it went. What was it that you did, and what's the outcome? And then take those positive outcomes, cross them with the negative outcomes, and figure out what it is that's working and what's not working. Why are people not buying from you? And that's the second part of this. You need to start calling and asking people, hey, I know you've decided not to work with me. It's obvious that you didn't get back to me, and I just wanted to find out from you, why did you choose not to work with me? And it's absolutely no problem on my end. I know you've went a different direction. I just love to know what was it that held you back from working with me, or what was it that you made you decide to go a different direction. And you're going to be able to learn something from that. Now it's going to take you being able to set your ego on the side and be able to say, look, I need to open up here and just say, what is it that's actually happening? Be honest with yourself. Are you actually going out there and facing your fears and calling people? Or are you sitting by the phones hoping that they're going to ring? So that's a question that you got to answer yourself, and be honest about what it is that you're doing, because maybe you want the results, but you're not willing to put in the effort. If that's the case, just don't even watch the rest of this video, because you're not going to get anything out of it if you're not willing to take action. If you're not really committed to having the success, you won't get there. You really need to have that commitment level. So get that commitment level up. You need to have a process. You need to constantly look at that process and see what you can do to change it, improve it. Watch videos like this one, watch what Grant Cardone does, watch what these other sales gurus are teaching, and implement that. Even though I don't do everything that Grant Cardone does, I've implemented some things from him, and he's reinforced some of the things that I do. There's something that I've learned to do called a post-sale. When you have an appointment and somebody says, yes, I'm going to come, Drew, meet you at your office at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. I'm going to say, that's awesome. I could either put that in pencil or pen. What would you suggest? And they're going to say, what do you mean? Well, pen is, you're definitely going to be there. There's no reason why you might have to change it. And pencil is, you're not really sure that you're going to be able to make it for that, but you want to pencil it in. And they're going to say one of the two. If they say pen, great. Aside from some major emergency on my end, I'll be there, so I expect that it sounds like you'll be there too. You're locking up that appointment. You could even do that at the end of a deal. When you get a deal, hey, I know that you've decided to do business with us. Before we get this agreement off to you, or this contract, I just wanted to understand one thing. And by the way, don't use the word contract, use the word agreement. I want to ask one thing before I send this agreement over. Can you think of any reason why you might change your mind? I mean, that's counterintuitive to what you would think you would say. But if you have an order, the problem with most people is once they commit to a dollar amount of something, it becomes real and they start to question themselves. So they buy emotionally, they justify intellectually. So they start to try to justify the dollars that they've just committed to, and they start to question themselves. You want that opportunity to do that while you're in front of them. You don't want to have to wait. So use that at the end of a sales call when you're getting ready to get a deal. Hey, I know you've decided to do this. Anything that we haven't covered that you're not sure about? No, I'm ready to go. Okay, great. Any reason now that you've committed that you might change your mind? Can you think of any reason? Okay, so you're going to use that in two areas. You're going to use that when you get an appointment to lock up the appointment, called a deal lock. You're going to do it when you get the deal. Lock that deal up. Make sure they're not going to change their mind. Make sure they're not going to squibble out of this deal that they've committed to. Right? So hope that helps you guys today. I just wanted to make sure I'm consistent with you guys, bringing out value every single time that I come on here to shoot videos. I want to give you guys a couple nuggets, some things, some gold, something that you can use and utilize and throw into your business immediately. All right, so like and subscribe. Please give me a comment down below and just let me know what kind of topics you guys would like to hear as it relates to sales, passive income, wealth creation, generational wealth, anything that has to do with making money. Let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to hear, what you like. Give me a thumbs up. All right, thanks guys.